Black just played. Rook takes g5. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Rook e7. On f6. Rook takes e6. King f7. Black might go for king takes e6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook e5 played by white. White intends to play. Rook takes g5. King e6. Rook h5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook g7 was chosen by black. Black is aiming to play pawn takes e5 check and take decisive advantage. Rook takes d5 played by white. King e6. Black is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Pawn takes e6. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Bishop a4 check. Pawn c6. Queen g6 check. King d8. Queen f6 check. King d7. Queen g7 check. King c8. Queen takes h8 check. Bishop d8. White is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. White made a move. Rook takes h7 check. Pause the video and try to find black's next move. King g8. Black wants to play rook e1 mate and take decisive advantage. Pawn b4 was chosen by white. White intends to play rook c7. Queen takes c7. Queen takes c7 and take decisive advantage. Queen d8 move preferred by black. Black considers playing bishop takes c4 and dominate the board. Queen d3 played by white. Bishop takes f3 check. King d2. White is planning to play Queen g6 check. King f8. Queen f7 mate and dominate the board. Bishop e4 move preferred by black. Queen c4 check. King takes h7. Queen f7 check. White is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black played Queen c7. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. Knight takes d5. Rook takes d5. Queen h8 check. King e7. Rook takes g7 check. Rook f7. Rook takes f7 check. King takes f7. Queen h7 check. King f6. Black is planning to play Queen takes h7. Bishop takes h7. Rook d1 check. King g2. Rook d2 check. King f3. Rook takes b2 and establish a winning position. Queen takes c7 played by white. Rook takes d3. Black is struggling to keep up. Let's go to the next game. Black played Knight takes c4. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Knight takes g7. Bishop takes h3. Queen f7 check. King h8. Knight f5. White might go for Queen g7 mate and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight takes f5 move preferred by black. Queen takes d7. Knight takes g3. Queen takes h3. Knight takes f1. King takes f1. Knight e3 check. Bishop takes e3. Rook f8 check. Black is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Rook takes e8. Pause the video and try to find white's next move. Rook takes e8 check. King c7. Bishop takes c6. Pawn takes c6. Queen a6. White is looking to play Queen takes a 7 mate and secure a strong hold in the game. Bishop e7 was chosen by black. Rook c8 check. King d7. Queen b7 check. King e6. Queen takes c6 check. King e5. Black considers playing. Queen takes c6 check. Rook takes c6. Rook takes c6 and seized the initiative. Queen d7 played by white. On a6. Queen d4 check. King e6. Rook c6 check. King f7. Queen d5 check. Queen e6. Black is looking to play queen takes d5 check and gain a significant edge. Rook takes e6 move preferred by white. Rook takes e6. White has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. Black played. On h5, pause the video and try to find white's next move. Black considers playing queen takes g4 check and establish a winning position. Queen c8 played by white. On takes g4 check. King g3. Knight f5 check. King takes g4. Knight h6 check. King g3. Queen d3 check. King h2. White considers playing, pawn promotes to queen at b8 and gain a significant edge. Knight f5 move preferred by black. Queen e8. White is preparing to play. Queen h5 check. Knight h6. Pawn promotes to queen at b8 and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight h6 was chosen by black. Black considers playing. Knight g4 check. King g1. Queen b1 check. Queen e1. Queen takes e1 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen e6 was chosen by white. White might go for pawn promotes to queen at b8 and seize the initiative. Queen d8 was chosen by black. Queen e1. White is planning to play. Queen b1 check. Pawn g6. Pawn promotes to queen at b8 and increase their advantage significantly. Pawn g6 was chosen by black. Pawn c6. White wants to play. Queen e6. Queen h4 check. King g1. Queen takes f4. Queen d7 check. Knight f7. Pawn promotes to queen at b8. Queen takes b8. Queen takes f7 check and take decisive advantage. Knight f5 move preferred by black. Queen e5. White's idea is to play. Pawn promotes to rook at b8. Queen h4 check. King g1 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen d1 was chosen by black. Pawn promotes to queen at b8. Queen h5 check. White is clearly ahead. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. King f8. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Rook c1. Queen f2 check. King a3. White is planning to play queen e7 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook e8 was chosen by black. Rook cg1. Queen takes e3 check. King a4. Pawn b5 check. King a5. Queen d2 check. King b6. White is looking to play rook f7 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen f4 played by black. Rook 1 g4. Queen b8 check. King c5. Rook h5 check. King b4. Pawn c5 check. Pawn takes c5. Pawn a5 check. King a3. Pawn b4 check. King a4. Queen b5 check. King takes b5. Rook b8 check. White has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. White just played. Rook g3 check. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. King f4. Rook f3 check. King takes e5. Rook e3. Rook d1 check. Rook e1. Rook a1. Black wants to play rook takes e1 check and dominate the board. Rook takes d1 played by white. Rook takes d1 check. King g2. Rook d4. Black might go for rook takes c4 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook takes d4 played by white. King takes d4. Bishop takes g6. On h4. King h3. On the 5. Bishop c2. On e5. King takes h4. On e4. Bishop a4. On e3. Black's idea is to play. On e2. King h3. On promotes to queen at e1 and sees the initiative. King g3 move preferred by white. King d3. Bishop b5 check. King d2. Black is setting up to play. On e2. Bishop takes e2. King takes e2 and increase their advantage significantly. King f4 was chosen by white. On a4. Black intends to play. On a3. Bishop c4. On e2. Bishop takes e2. King takes e2 and sees the initiative. Bishop takes a4 move preferred by white. On e2. Bishop d7. On promotes to queen at e1. Bishop f5. White is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Bishop d3. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Black is aiming to play. Bishop e4. On e6. Knight e5. Knight takes e5. Bishop takes g2 and take decisive advantage. On e6 was chosen by white. White is looking to play pawn takes d7 and gain a significant edge. Knight takes c5 was chosen by black. On e7. White wants to play pawn promotes to rook at ex f8 check and gain a significant edge. Queen f7 was chosen by black. Pawn takes c5. Bishop e4. Black wants to play bishop takes f3 and take decisive advantage. Knight e5 was chosen by white. White is looking to play knight takes f7 and take decisive advantage. Queen e6 played by black. Black considers playing bishop takes g2 and gain a significant edge. Queen g3 move preferred by white. Rook e8. Bishop g2. White is preparing to play. Bishop takes e4. Pawn takes e4. Queen f4. Queen d5. Queen f5. Rook a8. King g2. Queen d2 check. Queen f2 and secure a stronghold in the game. Pawn h6 was chosen by black. Queen f4. White is planning to play. Bishop takes e4. Pawn takes e4. Queen takes e4. Pawn g5. Bishop g3. Rook takes e7. Queen takes a4 and dominate the board. Bishop b1 move preferred by black. Queen d4. White intends to play knight takes c6 and establish a winning position. Bishop a2 played by black. Bishop f3. Bishop b3. King g2. On g5. Black is setting up to play pawn takes h4 and secure a stronghold in the game. Bishop e1 played by white. Rook takes e7. Bishop c3. Bishop c4. King g3. Bishop b3. Queen d3. Rook b7. Queen f5. White is planning to play. Queen takes e6 check. King g7. Knight d7 check. On d4. Bishop takes d4 check. King h7. Knight f8 mate, and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook e7 played by black. Bishop d4. White is planning to play. Bishop e2. Bishop a2. Bishop a6. Queen takes f5. Pawn takes f5. Rook c7. Bishop d3. Pawn h5. Pawn f6, and seize the initiative. Bishop c4 move preferred by black. Bishop d1. White is preparing to play. Bishop takes a4. Queen takes f5. Pawn takes f5, and establish a winning position. Bishop b3 move preferred by black. Black's idea is to play bishop takes d1 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop e2 move preferred by white. Bishop a2. Bishop d3. White considers playing. Queen takes e6 check. Rook takes e6. Bishop f5. Rook takes e5. Bishop takes e5 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen takes f5 was chosen by black. Bishop takes f5. Rook c7. Bishop d7. White wants to play bishop takes c6 and take decisive advantage. Rook takes d7 was chosen by black. Knight takes d7. Bishop c4. White has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game.